Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Noel and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel. And today I've got another box from Quaintly and Company, their Love British Lifestyle box sent to me for review all the way from the UK. This box is currently $65 US and the shipping is just $18.50. Inside it is a proper lifestyle box. There's usually a theme, whether it's featuring a different aspect of British culture or a different area or a different kind of landscape. It's always really fun to see what is inside. In addition to the items, there's usually sort of a little travel booklet to entice you, to get you excited about the destination. But let's go ahead and get into this one. This is the October box, I believe. Comes in this cute little box with the pink Union Jack. So yes, this is Celtic Heritage, or Celtic Heritage. Celtic Heritage is going to be our theme for October. Yes, I realize that we are in November, but that's just how it goes when boxes arrive to me while I'm either away or towards the end of the month, especially when we're posting every other day. So this is, yes, the October box. We have a nice castle there up on a beautiful green hillside. On the back side, she does tell us all about the items in here. Looks like we have got a total of 6 items this time around. So let me prop that up in front of me. Nice little sort of watermark. Oh, that looks like a garden almost, like, or a quilt in the background. I don't know if you guys can see that, those different lines, that Celtic design. Beautiful. And then let's see what our Love British Lifestyle booklet says. So as like I said, little like mini articles and beautiful images. We have Celtic Heritage. It says, oh, there's some like Gaelic, I think, in there. It says, this month we journey into the world of the Celts, a culture rich in story, spirit, and tradition. From wind-swept Scottish Isles to the valleys of Wales and the ancient tombs of Ireland, Celtic heritage weaves together myth and memory, artistry and resilience. The Celts were people deeply tied to the land and skies, marking the seasons with festivals, carving their stories into stone, and passing their wisdom through song and symbol. Their influence still echoes today in the swirl of knotwork, the haunting sound of pipes, the legends of warriors and dragons, and the standing stones that rise against the horizon. As you enjoy this month's gifts, let these pages offer you a window into that legacy. Whether through history, folklore, music, or food, the Celtic spirit continues to inspire, reminding us that heritage is not just the past we inherit, but the traditions we carry forward. Love that. Beautiful. So let's actually have a secret password while we're at it. Now, when you come across a secret password in one of my videos, you want to enter it along with your contact information in the Google form that is linked for you in the description box below. Please don't put it into the comments because then I have to delete your comment and it's not a secret anymore. You do have to be 18 years or older. You do have to have a US mailing address to receive a mystery box. Canadians, you can still participate, but I will reward you in a different way, probably with a PayPal gift card or something. The shipping has just gotten too crazy and the customs process is a little bit crazy right now as well. I might open that back up to Canadian subscribers in terms of being able to receive mystery boxes as soon as possible. We're just taking a little hiatus from it because shipping has been so weird. And you do have to, of course, be subscribed to my channel, which I will verify with you via email and screenshots, etc., etc. But basically, this is the way that I like to reward and thank you all for watching my videos in their entirety. There's not a secret password in every single video, but there's usually a handful of them, anywhere from like 8 to 12 of them per month, which is close to every video these days since I'm only posting every other day. But it's just my way of saying thank you. It is not affiliated with YouTube or any of the boxes that I open here on the channel. But today's secret password is going to be legend, because there are so many legends and folklore and stories involved with this Celtic heritage that we're talking about today. Basically about 5 days into the following month, I'll close that. So you have some time into, this would be, wow, into December to get all of your secret password entries in. And then I will use a random number picker to select a few winners to receive mystery boxes. Ancient roots is, they talk about ancient roots. Let's see, we have symbols and mythology. We have a nice traditional Irish blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, the rains fall soft upon your fields, and until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. You'd be very, very thankful that I did not do that in my worst Irish accent. The taste of the Celts, we've got food, drink, and festivity, craft and legacy. Let's see, Celtic nature, like, I mean, it just screams green. Famous sites to visit, like Tintagel Castle in Cornwall and Skellig Michael, Ireland, and Avebury, England. Beautiful images, though. This is a really nice, particularly nice booklet because of all the imagery. All right, so let me go ahead and open it up. So this is our, like, nice white paper and little sticker for our Love British Lifestyle box. And inside we will probably find some packing peanuts. They always have some packing peanuts. Oh, and we have some crushed crisps. That is also something that is a normal occurrence in a Love British Lifestyle box. We usually get some sweet and savory items, but oh goodness, those crisps are mangled. I will do my best. I usually take photos of this box over on my channel affiliated Instagram account, which is at Maui_Noel. I know some of you follow me there to see product photos. I only photograph like maybe 5 boxes these days. It's just not my focus, even though it's something that I do love to do. It just takes a lot of time, but I am still helping out a few boxes with some product photography. I also do some announcements in the stories there, so it's definitely a great place to follow me. And then if you ever want to know about my travels, which I know some of you do, that is over on my personal Instagram account, which you can easily find as well. So all right, ooh, some good items. I'm just going to pull everything out so I have it ready to go. And if you just watched my Jane in July unboxing, it looks like they're actually redoing that box because, of course, Jane Austen's birthday is actually in December, and this is the 250th anniversary. So they're actually doing that Jane Austen box again as a limited edition box, so you can check that out. There's 2 different sizes. You can check out my unboxing. I think there might be a couple of minor changes to the one that I received that was the Jane in July box, but the Jane Austen box I think is very similar, and it is available again. This is lovely. This is the first item I'm seeing with this gorgeous silky sort of sheen to it, this Celtic pattern scarf. I was definitely expecting, oh, this is really nice. Celtic core is what's embroidered on that little label. I was definitely expecting a nice emerald green, but honestly, I love this red. It's very holiday, but also very me. I love jewel tones. And I also just think this is a really nice, soft, elegant scarf. Oh, wow. I would have loved to have had this on my last trip where it was rather chilly. Would have gone with my blood red nails and all and such. Not necessarily the location, although I was at some castles, quite a few castles. But let's see. It says traditional Celtic pattern pashmina scarf from Celtic Ore Craft. But I think it says like Celtic core because they kind of smush the words together, which I think is actually cute. It's from Dublin, Ireland. It says wrap yourself in heritage with this beautifully woven pashmina scarf from Celtic Ore Craft. I want to say Celtic core. Featuring an intricate traditional Celtic knot design made in Dublin, Ireland. It combines warmth, softness, and timeless craftsmanship, making it a perfect accessory for any season or occasion, a stylish nod to Celtic artistry and Irish tradition. I love it. It's so soft. I'm taking it on my next trip. Do I have a trip that's going to be cold? Let me think about it. I do have some chillier trips, probably not until January, and I might take something woolier, but like I said, this is just so pretty. I feel like I could even use this here on chilly evenings because it is that sort of thinner material, but I just love, I like how the pattern is actually woven into the scarf, so you get that reverse pattern on the back. It kind of has like a metallic sheen to it, like almost a bronzy gold color. I love it. I think it's really pretty. Great item. Okay, then we got this Heritage Traditions. This is adorable. It's from Country Goods and Supply Company. It's a tweed notebook. How cute is that? This beautiful tweed notebook by Heritage Traditions blends classic British style with everyday practicality. Bound in authentic tweed fabric, it offers a tactile reminder of countryside charm while keeping your notes, sketches, and inspiration safe. Perfect for winters, because it's tweed, thinkers, and lovers of heritage design. I actually really do like that quite a bit. So let me go see if I can slide this off because it does have a nice, well, first of all, it's got like a leather label tagged into the back. Probably not real leather, probably like a faux leather, but I do kind of like that. See, look at that, like thick tag there on the back. Will this slide off? maybe. I want to show it to you, but I also want to preserve the newness of it so that I can take photos. But it does have the elastic closure, which we like to keep all of those page edges protected if you are tossing it into your maybe tweed purse. This is really pretty though. Can you see that it's got sort of like red lines going through? I know, it's like a little bit of a plaid going along with that tweed. Brown. Interesting that it's brown elastic. And then let's see, it is lined. It does have a little note up there for the date. Very cool. I don't know that I would put sketches in it. It does have a ribbon bookmark inside as well. What a nice little notebook. I actually really like that. Let me just fold my little ribbon bookmark back up in there so it doesn't fall out. So cute. I really like that. So far, so good. 2 fantastic items, 2 of the 6. Then we have the Celtic symbol key ring with hanging charms. Now, I am kind of over key rings. Key rings. They're just not something that I use. No one has that many keys, but this one is pretty, I will say. I was kind of hoping they were like Celtic earrings. It looks like a charm bracelet. So we've got 1 long chain, and then we wind up with 4 different charms in total with these nice Celtic knots. It's kind of pretty. It's not too like cheesy. It's not too touristy, which I appreciate. I would have loved it if we had just gotten like some earrings though, you know, like just 1 knot per ear. That would have been my preference personally. Oh look, so they're in different lengths and even, are they the same size? No, I think they're all the same size, but it's like an optical illusion. Are these the same size? They are. They're all the same size. They're just hanging at different lengths so that they hang like this. So you've got all 4 danglies. Cute. Okay. Carry the spirit of Celtic legend wherever you go with this elegant key ring featuring symbolic hanging charms. Each charm is inspired by ancient Celtic motifs representing unity, strength, and eternity, a thoughtful keepsake or everyday accessory that celebrates timeless craftsmanship and meaning. So if you have some Celtic heritage, it would actually be kind of a cute bag charm or zipper pull. Maybe a little bit loud, but it would actually be cute. That's like one place where like simple like costume, like fashion jewelry would have been preferred over the key ring for me personally. Maybe some of you love key rings. So I know some people like collect things when they travel, right? So maybe you collect shot glasses, maybe you collect magnets. I know is really popular. Back in the day, my grandparents used to collect spoons and thimbles, which I think is very interesting, although they are much harder to find in those classic tourist shops now because there's not a lot of people collecting spoons and thimbles anymore. So collect something that you know is going to be available forever, like magnets, I feel like. All right, let's see. Then we have, we usually get like a nice self-care bath and body product in this box because again, lifestyle box. So far we've gotten a couple of accessories, a nice paper goods product, and now we have a little hand cream. This is a winter wood hand cream. Just a little thing to pop in your purse again by Scottish Fine Soaps. Indulge your hands with the rich woody fragrance of Winterwood by Scottish Fine Soaps. This luxurious hand cream deeply nourishes and protects, leaving a skin silky smooth with a lingering scent of amber, spice, and warm woods. A perfect pocket-sized treat for winter or any time your hands need care. Perfect for this time of year, indeed. Good size. Sounds like it's very appropriate scent for this time of year as well. Now we get on to one of our delicious treats, which is going to be Nairn's Fine Milled Oat Cakes. I do love these. Light, crisp, and naturally wholesome, Nairn's Fine Milled Oat Cakes are crafted from carefully milled whole grain oats, delicious on their own or paired with cheese, dips, or smoked salmon. They offer a nutritious and authentically Scottish snack, a pantry staple for those who value simplicity and flavor. I usually think of oat cakes of having a little bit of sweetness, but with the pairings that they suggested, they sound a lot more savory. Our oat cakes are packed with mighty whole grain oats and make an easy to go to healthy snack or lunch. Get creative and discover the perfect blank canvas ready for fresh new flavors and topping ideas for any time of day. So they did like a little cheese board here with like apple. And then over here they did with, what What does that say? With organic Scottish oatcakes. Well, yeah, I know they're oatcakes. It almost looks like hummus and raspberries, but I feel like that would be weird. So maybe they made it a little bit sweeter. Maybe they put like a cream cheese on there or something. Interesting. So it looks like we got quite a few in here. It feels pretty heavy, honestly. Does it say? We've been baking in Scotland with pride and imagination since 1896. Wow. Okay. I don't know how many we got in here, but I'll find out when I open it up and take some photos. And then, that's why I thought it was sweet also, because usually we get a sweet and a savory. We got our savory crisps, the ones that were crushed. This is Jones O'Gimru? Jones O'Gimru beef crisps? I don't know. And then it says Halen sea salted. I don't know. Made from 100% Welsh potatoes and cooked in high oleic sunflower oil for an irresistible crunch. Jones O'Gimru beef crisps. Bring the true taste of Wales to your snack time. Seasoned with rich beef flavor and a hint of Halen sea salt. I guess that's a place. They're bold, hearty, and full of local character, perfect for lovers of authentic Welsh craft foods. All right, so we got some Irish, we got some Welsh, we got some Scottish with our oat cakes. So usually, you know, we don't get the retail values anymore on this one, but these are usually not like super high value. This is usually like a $2 item. This is probably like a $5 item. I would say that's fair. So that's 7. Our lotion, I would guess, is around 5 to 10. Let's be generous and say 10, so 17. We got our little keychain. I'm gonna be generous and give that $5. I mean, it could be more. I've been looking in tourist shops lately and things are expensive. So yeah, I know. Let's say that we'll add another 7, so now we're at 24, I think, in our value. The tweed notebook, it's pretty darn cute, and it's not just like a plain notebook, so I'm gonna give this like 15, so we're at like 39 maybe. And then this is very nice and would definitely be about 15 to 20 in a shop, so I'm gonna give it 59. Maybe we'll even up it to like 25. So let's say, what is that, 64? So, you know, we're basically getting the exact, in my mind, you're getting the exact cost of the box. It's not necessarily like a high value where you're going to get like bang for your buck anymore, but you are getting items that you can't necessarily easily access here in the States. And this was a particularly good curation. Aside from the keychain, which is a nice keychain. When it comes to keychains, I do think this is a nice one. It's not too cheesy. It's not too touristy. Would I have rather had another little trinket? Probably, but this is not an egregious like miss for me by any means. The food, always happy to have that, but these 3 items right here, and I especially think that the scarf is like your hero item in this case. These for me really do not save the box. It doesn't need saving, like make the box worth your time and money. So I thought these 3 items were fantastic. The keychain, a little bit of a miss, but not a huge miss. And then the food is always just like a kind of like a little nice bonus. And again, things that you're not going to find at your local grocery market here in the States. So this was a great box. And don't forget that we aren't giving any like cost MSRP to these lovely booklets and information to sort of flip through, but I do really think that it is part of the experience of the box, so we should include that in our value estimates. So I thought this was a really good one, honestly. Let me know what you thought, and don't forget that there was a secret password, so if you missed it, go back and watch. And this gets us pretty much caught up. I think I'm caught up on all of my October boxes that I'm still opening here in November. Just kind of looking ahead, it's going to get kind of crazy, kind of busy as we move into the holidays. We have lots of stuff going on the channel, so if you haven't already joined our private Facebook group, the Nobot Nook, please do, and then you can stay abreast of all those things that are happening and be involved in our community, which is a fabulous, wonderful, supportive, and funny and engaged community to be a part of. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.